What is going on, guys? Joe here. Welcome back to my channel and Pro Cycling Manager 2018, and today we are back with the Remco Evenepoel Pro Cyclist mode. So yeah, let's take a look at the schedule, and today we are heading to Turkey for the Presidential Cycling Tour of Turkey. A few flat stages to start, then we go uphill in the mountains in stage 3, a few hillier stages to end out the tour, and then a very punchy finish here, as you see. So one mountain a stage where we'll really be able to show our abilities, but yeah, should be a fun race all in all. And you will also see I have added the Tour of Romandy, which has been added to Evenepoel's schedule in real life, so we'll go and ride that, of course. And yeah, after that we'll have to take a look at the rest of the races and see what we want to ride. So since Remco's last race, where he got top 10 in Catalonia, there have been most of the Cobbles Classics, of course. Let's take a very quick look at the results. Peter Sagan getting the win here, unsurprising. What else have we had? Dwars van Vlaanderen, Timothy Dupont with a fairly surprising win, ahead of a lot of good sprinters. Very big win for him and Wanty Group Gobert. Let's go forward. This Spanish race won by Adam Yates and Thomas and Froome on the podium as well. So all British podium there. Ronde van Vlaanderen, Alexander Kristoff got the win. Sadly, Gilbert and Stibar in the top 6, but they couldn't even get on the podium, sadly. And then we go to the big one, of course, Paris-Roubaix, won by Peter Sagan, not surprising, ahead of Lutsenko. And the result that has surprised me the most here, Harada finishing in the top 4 of Paris-Roubaix. Unbelievable result, 61 cobbles. Not quite sure about that one, but anyway, let's take a look at the Presidential Tour of Turkey. So stage 1 of the Presidential Cycling Tour of Turkey, from Alanya to Alanya as well. Very flat stage, very shallow false flat as well to finish the stage. We have Volscheid, Moschetti and Toons as the favourite. So let's take a look at our start list. We don't really have an out-and-out sprinter, which is very surprising for Quick-Step. Perhaps Seneschal or Davenens are the sprinters, or Sabatini even. Certainly not the strongest squad sent to Turkey by Lefebvre, and we are definitely the GC guy, so it would definitely be nice to have some guys riding for us, hopefully. So yeah, let's jump into the stage and see how this race goes. So leaving the start line, we do get a nice +1 to most our stats, despite that race day condition of 0. Not really sure how to approach today. As you see, we do have the leader outsider status. Very nice to see. Looks like Seneschal will be our sprinter. But yeah, I'll probably see you towards the end of the stage. So I think it's worth taking a look at the start list before we really get into the race. Kung looks like the leader for FDJ. Thomas de Gent is here for Lotto. Villermoz, George Bennett looks like one of the GC favourites for Jumbo-Visma. We have Michael Nievi for Mitchelton Scott. Ben O'Connor for Dimension Data. Harada here. Ciccone, he's a good rider in the mountains. Court Nielsen will lead Astana. Yeah, as you see, certainly not the strongest start list here. I'd probably put George Bennett at the top of the favourites list. He's probably the best rider here in the mountains. And yeah, to be honest, I think we've got a good chance of a good result here. I think we can definitely get a top 5, but a place on the podium would be just brilliant. So let's try and aim for that, and I'll see you towards the end of the stage. So guys, 60 kilometers to go. There's been a full, we are back up though. Hopefully we can continue. Yes, we can. Is anyone going to have to withdraw? Let's take a look. So looks like Visho and Debaka are going to have to withdraw. Visho, a pretty strong rider. Everyone else seems to be okay. We will have to expend some energy getting back here. Let's get Martinelli protecting us, or Kopecky even. He's further up the road, so he can do that more easily. Expend some energy, of course, getting back to the front, but shouldn't be too major on this flatter stage. So guys, coming into the final 10 kilometers of the stage, Breakaway still have a lead. Slightly uphill finish, and they do look pretty good, the Breakaway. Brandel's there, Dowsett is there, so there are certainly some dangerous riders. We've got Kopecky looking after us right towards the front of the peloton. Looks like the sprinters teams are really working hard to bring it in. A lot of our guys are falling back though, and as you see, they've dropped out of the first group. We need to move up now, seeing as Kopecky is struggling. Here we go. Let's try and stay towards the front here. Breakaway still has the lead as we're entering the final 5 kilometers of the race. I think we're going to be okay. Just stick towards the front here. Breakaway still has 15 seconds into the final 4.5 kilometers. Let's stay towards the front. We have Seneschal here, and I think he is the team sprinter, so perhaps we can try and lead him out. Let's try and grab Tunason's wheel. Are we going to be able to do that? No, doesn't matter. Let's just go 90 now. Stay right towards the front. There's Moschetti. Perhaps we can follow him. No, he's dropped back. Let's go 90. We're just going to have to sprint any second. There's Seneschal. How can he do today? He follows Moschetti. Moschetti with an absolutely dream lead out though. Looks like Moschetti will take the stage, will he? No, he dies before the line, and I think it'll be Volscheid who takes the win, just ahead of Mike Tunason. Moschetti ended up third, and Seneschal will come in fifth, and we will cruise across the line nicely in the top 20, I think. Certainly keeping our spot in the GC. So Max Volscheid in the leader's jersey for Sunweb, a great win for the German there. So a very solid first stage there, if not unspectacular. Don't think there were any gaps. The field was quite strung out, but no, it doesn't look like there are any real gaps at all. So yeah, let's take a look at stage 2. So guys, a quick look at stage 2 here. Another flat stage as you see. Not expecting much change in the GC today, so I'll probably see you towards the finish line. So guys, now in the final 10 kilometers of this stage, Sunweb are on the front. Breakaway have already been caught. They weren't allowed nearly enough space as they were in the previous stage. And if you take a look, let me just do this quickly. There are 14 mile-an-hour winds. So perhaps if we up the pace here, we could create some small gaps. I'm not sure what direction they're going in, but let's try and force the pace here with Kopecky. Let's go 92, use our energy gel. Not sure where Seneschal is. Either way, don't think he's got a big chance today anyway. But yeah, let's try and stay right towards the front here. I think we're doing a good job of that. Martinelli's a pretty good sprinter, so perhaps we should just save him. Kopecky can go 90 here. Bora really working hard as well now. Same with Sunweb. Let's try and follow Volscheid. Can we do that with Kopecky? Not quite. Let's go 99 with him. Then it will be Martinelli's turn to sprint. Let's see if he can drag us towards the finish line. And there goes Martinelli. We try and follow him. We can't even keep his wheel though. It's absolutely ridiculous. We sprint nicely, stay right towards the front. And it will be Volscheid just ahead of Magnus Cort Nielsen. Seneschal with a respectable third place on the podium. We come in 10th place in the bunch sprint. Very nice job there. So Volscheid now 14 seconds clear. Of course, he's not a danger in the GC, so no need to worry about that. Pretty good stage today. We finished very strongly. 3 riders in the top 10 and Seneschal on the podium. Let's take a look at stage 3. So here we are, stage 3, and it is the queen stage of the race, the big mountain stage. There's a big mountain in the middle of the stage, longer flat section before it goes uphill again. George Bennett starts the day as favourite, as I thought he would. There's Ciccone, Nieve, and as you see, we are in the top 5 on the list of favourites. Very, very nice to see there. I think we should watch out for Ben O'Connor as well. He's a very good climber. Perhaps Tolhoek and Hugh Carthy as well. So yeah, this will be a very fun race. It is a World Tour event, so I'm surprised there's not a few stronger climbers here. George Bennett starting the day as favourite. He's the man to beat. Let's see what we can do today. So guys, here we are at the start, and as you see, a +2 day, 78 mountain, 78 resistance. Very, very, very nice stuff. I'm really hoping we can get on the podium today. If we could challenge for the win, that would be brilliant. And we do have control over the whole team, as you see. Very, very excited for today's stage. I'll probably see you towards this middle mountain. So guys, we are now midway up this intermediate climb in the race. Seneschal has been helping us. He's going to he's done for the day now, -1 day for him. 133 riders still in the peloton. I did want these guys to do some work, but they're not going to be able to do. Let's just put them on maintain position. Let's get Kopecky helping us now. We still have Asgreen and Davenens to help us as well. They're staying right towards the front. So yeah, all going well so far. So guys, we've just reached the top of that mountain. 82 riders still left in the peloton. We still have 3 helpers as well, so looking pretty good. Perhaps a few guys will come back on as well. Pace obviously wasn't too high up there. Everyone's waiting for that final mountain. I'll see you there. Look at this bridge though, a massive bridge. Absolutely massive bridge. I've never seen anything like it. Let's take a look. Look at this. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful scenery here in Turkey. So guys, here we are entering the final stages, final 15 kilometers. I'm going to put a little train together because that's what I'm about. Kopecky can go on the front. There you go. We'll follow at the back, of course. Lotto have been doing a lot of work. Obviously, I think they are the favourites for this race with George Bennett, Tolhuik and Kuss as well. 3 strong climbers. And now we are just on the bottom of the climb. Very nice climb as well. Kopecky keeping us towards the front. Let's just maintain position. I think Lotto are going to do the work for us, to be honest. So we can just stay here like this. We're looking pretty good. We're okay for water. And yeah, feeling very excited for this ending. I do want to make it hard for the rest of the climbers because obviously we're feeling so good today. So if the pace does slow down at all, I will definitely be working hard at the front. Let's put Kopecky on 90. There you go. 97 riders in this group, so a few more did make it back. Let's try and get further towards the front here. Let's go 87 with Kopecky. Pace is very high. Mitchelton Scott as well doing a lot of work. I guess that's for Nieve. I really think we do need to keep an eye on O'Connor though. There he is in the Australian National Champions jersey as we get absolutely blocked terribly. That is so annoying by Mezgec. Pace really picks up now at the front as Janssen goes. Let's go 92 with Kopecky. Really need to try and stay close towards the front here. And we're doing an okay job. No one has really dropped out the group yet. Only 7 kilometers to go. Right, I think it's time. We need to go 90. And Nieve is on the attack. We need to go 99. Let's just go 99 with Kopecky. Need to keep up with these guys. And Evenepoel. Thing is, we're not quick enough. We struggle with going so quickly. Let's use that energy gel very soon, I think. George Bennett now attacks. Let's go 92. I don't really want to go any quicker than this because Evenepoel is going to lose that sprint. Kopecky's done now. He's done a good job. Do need to pause it quickly because I don't know why that didn't work. There you go, up to 90 straight away with Asgreen. 5 kilometers to go and the favourite George Bennett is up the road. Let's go 92. Oh, can we go quicker than that? We're sitting nicely here. A few guys are struggling already. Goncalves is on our wheel. Now let's get Davenens on the front. He can go 80. He can go 89 as well. We're looking okay, maybe 85. George Bennett is cruising away up the road. He's having a brilliant race. Yeah, and here we go. We're going to have to go alone. Let's attack. Remco Evenepoel on the attack. Ciccone tries to follow. Just these 2 riders off the front now in pursuit of George Bennett. Let's try and relay with him. A few guys are going to come back to us, I think. Is Ciccone going to do any work? Poor, doesn't look like it at the moment. Are we going to pull us to the finish? Don't really want to do that. Let's try and attack him again, but we're running out of energy. Let's try and go 70. Goncalves on the attack. Let's try and follow him. Going to be very tough though. George Bennett has this one wrapped up. He is 50 seconds clear. We are in this group of 4 though with Nieve. Let's maintain position. I think we're going for 2nd place as Ciccone struggling now. Nieve as well. Can we keep with Goncalves? I don't think so. George Bennett is flown up the road. He is going to take the win here. Celebrating already with 300 meters to go. He knows he's got this. Can we get 2nd ahead of Goncalves? We're definitely going to get a place on the podium here. George Bennett going to be about a minute clear. Let's try and go past him. I don't think we've got enough. Can we get past Goncalves? We're not going to be able to. Goncalves will take 2nd place for Katusha. We will come in 3rd position, a very respectable ride, ahead of the likes of Kuss, Ciccone and Nieve. A lot of decent guys down here as well. Happy with that race, but George Bennett was the man of the day. So there is George Bennett on top of the podium. A great ride from Jumbo-Visma today. 44 seconds clear he is of Goncalves and ourselves, and over a minute ahead of everyone else. So that does put George Bennett in the leader's jersey, of course, and we are 3rd in that podium position just behind Goncalves, with a fairly big gap to some decent climbers, Nieve, Ciccone, O'Connor not even in the top 10, which has surprised me a lot as well. And Volscheid retains the points jersey, but it is very, very close. As you see, we are in 7th position, but only 7 points behind Volscheid. Perhaps we could go for this later in the race. And there is Remco Evenepoel in the Young Riders jersey, 29 seconds clear of Ciccone and Kuss. Hopefully we can hang on to this until the end of the race now. So a very fun stage today. Absolutely love that stage. We had a big day. Could manage a podium, but no better than that. Goncalves rode a very strong race as well. He's not a natural mountains guy, but no doubt about it, George Bennett was the man of the day. Absolutely destroyed the rest of the field. And here we go, our first top 3 and our first top 5 in the World Tour. 90 points towards our next level up. So more points for our provisional position as well in the GC. Very nice stuff there, now over halfway to level 11. So here's a look at stage 4, just 130 kilometers, quite a lot of shorter races or shorter stages in this race. Court Nielsen the favourite on the day, Feline and Goncalves are here as well. We'll look to stay towards the front. Perhaps we could put in an attack over that short hill. It's quite far from the finish though, so we'll see about that. I'll see you in the race. So starting the stage in our nice Young Riders jersey, there we are, looking very nice indeed. Yeah, fairly hilly stage for what is considered a flat stage. Perhaps we can put an attack there like I mentioned, we'll see about that. I'll see you further on into the stage. So guys, we're now into the final 15 kilometers of the stage. We are approaching this final hill. I do want to go in here very hot, so I've set up a little 4-man train here. Let's get Kopecky riding very hard, trying to chase what is left of the breakaway. I think Ganna and Van Hooijdonk have been in it every day so far, but Kopecky's going to work really hard here. Really good job by him. Now it will be Seneschal. Let's go 90, let's go 99, why not? Into the bottom of the hill, 95 maybe. I expect everyone will be able to follow, but let's try and work this to our advantage. 98 now. Then it will be Davenen's turn. Here we go. Now Davenen's. We'll follow him now. Seneschal is done for the day. I mean, he can try and hold on if he can. Don't think he'll be able to though. Let's go 87 now. I mean, do I want to go on the attack? Probably not. I mean, let's try something, shall we? Let's try it. Remco Evenepoel on the attack now. Mollard tries to follow us and he does so successfully. Can we get a gap on everyone else? It's very tough. Let's try and push it over the top. Let's go 90 here. We do have a small gap. Don't think it will last though. We have made it very tough though and depleted the peloton somewhat. Mollard is willing to work for us. Let's not work too hard here. And as you see, just 30 men in the group behind us. They will catch us, but now it is a very select group. Yeah, I don't think we're going to keep this gap, to be honest. 5 kilometers to go though. There is that flat section towards the end. I think we're going to get caught here, so let's not go too hard. Let's go 85. I mean, fair play to Mollard. He is working with us. Just 9 seconds though now. Jumbo-Visma are going to bring it in, as well as Katusha, and there you go. We are caught. Can we get these guys up here? Let's try it quickly. Let's get Davenens going 99. Can he lead us out somewhat? Harada's going for it for Lean as well. Now comes Davenens. Let's try and follow him as well as we can with Remco. Let's sprint. Hopefully he can just drag us towards the finish line. We're not going to be able to stay with him. Court Nielsen versus Feline, and it will be Fabio Feline who takes the win. Court Nielsen second, Jean-Pierre Drucker in third. We come in 14th. Decent result. Are there going to be any time gaps here? Let's take a look back. Looks like there will be one here, I think. Is that a gap? Maybe. Don't think there'll be any GC guys back there though. Let's take a look. So Fabio Feline, good win for Trek Segafredo there, beating out Magnus Court Nielsen in the sprint. And there it is. Bennett retains the leader's jersey and Goncalves is still above us. Don't think that has changed at all since the last stage, apart from Feline getting those bonus seconds. So guys, taking a look at stage 5, it says it's flat, but to me this is definitely a hilly stage. There's quite a big climb here, first category climb as well, and then it is very hilly, lots of very short hills into the finish. So I think a punchy sprinter will really like today's stage. We'll see what we can do. I doubt we'll be able to make any moves in the GC, but anything's possible. Let's jump into it. So guys, just left the start gate and we do approach this hill very quickly, so we do need to be careful here. We'll up these guys as well. There you go. They can go 85. But yeah, team is in very, very good form today, as you see. +3s, +2s. We get a +1 as well. So perhaps we can force the pace and really try and push the guys who aren't having a good day. I think I'm going to do that. So I'll see you towards this climb here. See if we can really whittle the field down a bit. So guys, we have just reached the foot of this mountain. Pace has been really high. As you see, everyone seems to be struggling, even Remco struggling. We are going to set a pace on the front. Sabatini, not the best climber, so let's just use him up right away. There you go. Straight to Askareen. Decent climber, 71 mountain today. Let's really push the pace. Let's try and go 85. Could we go 85 for this whole kind of mini mountain? I think we could, and then we'll see how many guys are left in the pack. There is a breakaway up the road. Let's see if they can hold on to this pace. So there we are, we get to the top. We may as well come across with those points. I think there are some remaining. And now we are second in that competition, only behind George Bennett. Very nicely done. Only Lingen could hold on to that pace. Just 45 guys left in the peloton now. Is Seneschal still here? I hoped he could hold on. Yes, he could. There you go. 44 riders remaining, and we still have 4 guys. I mean, we only have Asgreen working for us at the moment. Let's put him to 65 or something for now, just so there's a slight pace kept. Davenen's feeling really good as well today. So yeah, 44 guys. I expect that group of 35 will come back. But yeah, field are really struggling with the pace we've set over that climb. So guys, now into the final 20 kilometers of this stage. Martinelli is doing some work for us, and as you see, everyone is so tired. The group has all come back together. But everyone is so tired from that pace we set earlier. We're going to try and keep it going here though. Is Drucker going? Pedersen and Volscheid setting a really high pace, which is surprising to me, to be fair. Martinelli is struggling already. We're going to have to go with Davenens now. Davenens needs to try and get past that guy. Who is that? Chad Hager, get out the way, my mate. But yeah, people are trying to set the pace, but they don't really have that in them. So let's see if Davenens can do the job for us on the front. Let's see how long he can go 85 for. 122 men still together, but as you see by our team, I'm expecting a lot of guys to be struggling towards the back here. And that's exactly what we want. Obviously, this stage isn't particularly suited to us. But yeah, this is how we're going to try and get the best result out the stage. Davenens doing some great work here. Is anyone else going to try and take it from him? Doesn't look like it. Let's go uphill. Let's go 93. Really push the pace over this final little hill. Davenen's doing a great job. Maybe lower it to 90. Let's use our energy gel. Don't think we're going to try and attack, to be honest. And we are struggling here. Davenens is now pretty much done. He's pretty much done for the day now. So yeah, let's see if Lotto are going to do any work. And if not, we're going to put in an attack. Right, here we go. We're off. Evenepoel off the front. Can anyone follow? Not immediately. Lotto chase now. We're not going to get away doing this though. So I think we'll just wait, to be honest. Probably wait for the finish. Don't think we're going to get away. No, we're not. So let's just wait up now. Under the 5 kilometer banner we go. Let's just take position here towards the front. Pace is really slow. Davenens is able to regain energy. That's how slow the pace is here. Everyone is so tired. I've worn everyone out. Seneschal looking okay though, so perhaps he can take the sprint. Bettiol picks it up now. We're going to have to go alone. Davenens doesn't have it in him today. Let's go 89. Bettiol trying it. Are any of the sprinters going to have anything left? Into the final 2.5 kilometers. Looks like we're going to lead the peloton in. Not exactly the best position to be in. Let's slowly up it. We go 92, 93, 94. And we may as well sprint now into the final kilometer. Davenens sprints for it, but he's too tired to take the win, I think. Can Seneschal take it? No. And it will be Breschel who takes the win ahead of Toons. Seneschal in 3rd. We will come in the top 15 in 11th place. 69 riders finished together. Don't think there'll be any gaps though. Let's take a look. So I probably messed that up for Davenens, making him work so hard. But yeah, no real gaps created. There is a gap here, but that's 100 men down. So yeah, let's take a look at the final stage. So we have arrived at the final stage of the Presidential Cycling Tour of Turkey. A very steep finish today, and that's a kind of a longer climb than I thought. That's plus 10% the whole way as well. So this will really suit the pure climber. George Bennett, the favourite again. We are on the favourites list as well. I think this stage will really suit someone like Rudy Millard though, who's more punchy and can climb at the same time. So yeah, hopefully we can at least cling on to a place on the podium. I would like to overtake Goncalves. He's not the most natural climber in the world, but he can get over hills and mountains fairly well. So we're definitely trying to attack him. We'll try and retain that white Young Riders jersey as well. Let's get into it. So here we are guys at the start of the final stage. We are in the red jersey today, which is the mountains jersey. Obviously Bennett is holding that. And that's above the white Young Riders jersey, I guess. We do have control over the whole team who are all having good days, apart from us on that -1. But yeah, we'll see what we can do on that final climb. Very steep, as I said. I'll probably see you towards the end of the stage. So guys, still 100 kilometers from the finish. I do have Sabatini and Martinelli working pretty hard on the front, as you see. And that is because Bettiol finds himself in the breakaway. He's only 4 minutes down. So we definitely want to make sure he has no chance of catching us in the GC. So we're hunting him down at 70 with Martinelli and Sabatini. We can go 75 over this hill, making sure Bettiol has no chance in the GC. So guys, now coming into the final 22 kilometers, we do have this mountain climb coming up soon, and of course we are second in that competition, so I am going to try and take it. Bettiol did attack the break, but he had no chance really. Perhaps these guys can move up a bit, that would be good. Let's get Asgreen following Seneschal actually. Oh, that's not the right way around, is it? There you go. Seneschal, Asgreen, and hopefully these guys can just cling on here. Hopefully Seneschal can try and move us right towards the front. Only 3.5 kilometers to go till this mountain jersey. There is a small breakaway still up the road, but only just. Do need to be careful. We are losing a lot of red with Seneschal bringing us up here. Pace is so high up here. A lot of people want these points, it seems, or having to sprint to get back up to Seneschal. Hopefully we can move towards the front and take these ahead of Bennett. Bennett's priority will be the GC. Right, here we go. Let's go 92, 95. We're struggling to get towards the front. A few guys attacking Goujard. Ooh, can we try and take some of these? Now let's go. Hang on. Have we done this right? Can we get round? We're going to get second. Are we going to get enough points? We're tied with Goujard. Oh my goodness. That's unexpected. But yeah, here we go. Feeling good today. A lot of good riders here on our team. Seneschal can go 85 here. Let's try and get everyone to at least regain their red. We're quickly going to descend into this final hill. So guys, just 7.5 kilometers to go. We've done our best to regain as much resistance as we can. Pace starting to pick up. Do I want to use the energy gel just yet? I don't think so. Let's pop it now. 6 kilometers to go, and there is the hill. Very steep. We need to come in here hot. Let's go, Seneschal. We've got a big train. We don't need all these riders, I don't think. So here we are. Let's just go 90 with Seneschal. We stuck to the back of the train very nicely here. 95. He's far from the best hill rider, so I think he can do that without losing any sprint. There you go. That's perfectly done. Seneschal 95. Kuss is here. Where's George Bennett? George Bennett doesn't look like he's too far to the front, and he's not. Now it's Kopecki's turn on the front. Let's go 95 with him. Seneschal, good job for the day. He is now done. Then it will be Casper Asgreen, Davenens, and then Remco Evenepoel. We are losing some of that red. That is not ideal. But we're in a good position here. Goncalves, is he on the attack? Let's follow him with Kopecki. Actually, no, let's not. Let's follow him with Asgreen if we can. Goncalves trying to attack us. Let's go 95. We're losing some red again. 2 kilometers to go in the stage. Let's go 95 with Asgreen. I think that's going to be okay. Goncalves has used up his sprint. Can we go past him here? Let's go. Let's sprint with Evenepoel. Can we go past him? Let's follow Bennett if we can. Oh, it's very tough for us. It's very quick. Let's sprint if we can do that. Very steep final kilometre, remember. I'm not sure we have enough resistance here. Let's just go 99. Bennett is up the road again. Can we catch Goncalves? Let's try and move over and follow him. I think we're going to lose time today here. Not the best day for us at all, but George Bennett is the man of Turkey at the moment. He wins the final stage very comfortably again. Some way clear. Goncalves is going to pull away from us in the GC. Can we hang on to third? Are any of these guys very close to us? Doesn't look like they were in that group that were 1 minute 20 down. So hopefully we can get over the line. We're going to come in 8th place. Not the worst stage for us, but certainly not our best performance today. Ahead of Castrovejo and De Gent. Ben O'Connor again behind. Hopefully we can hang on to our podium place and that white jersey. So on the podium, George Bennett atop it yet again. 25 seconds clear. We ended up 1 minute and 6 seconds down. Hopefully none of these guys have taken us. Let's take a look. And in the overall, we do end up coming in third. Absolutely perfect. 2 minutes and 6 seconds down on George Bennett in the end. He was by far the strongest man of the race. We were just ahead of Feline and Frank. And we hold on to our place on the podium. Very happy with that result. And George Bennett does take that Mountains jersey. We probably shouldn't have wasted any energy going for those initial points. But yeah, not too big a deal as we hang on to that podium place. And Jesus Harada ends up taking the points jersey just ahead of Goncalves. We ended up 4th on 63 points. A very good performance, I think, from us in that competition. And there you go. We win the white jersey for the best young rider. Very big distance clear of Ben O'Connor, who had a very poor race, it must be said. Ciccone disappointing as well. So yeah, very happy to take that home for our second race in a row. So guys, a very fun race. I enjoyed that a lot actually. George Bennett showing how good he was. He was a class above everyone else on the climbs this race. 2 minutes 6 seconds, certainly not the worst result. Let's take a look at how many points we've gained from this race, hoping for quite a lot. 69 points for third overall, and where we came in every other classification as well. So very nice to see there. That moves us up just 67 points away from that level 11 now. And taking a look at our schedule, of course we have the Tour de Romandie next. Few time trials there which will suit us a lot. Big mountain stage as well. Few hills, so that'll be a very fun race as well. I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Leave a comment down below, tell me what you thought. Drop a like if you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next one.